In this video, we will learn about lines and angles. Let's start with lines. When we talk about lines, there are three kinds of figures that we talk about: line segments, lines, and rays. Let's start with line segment. If we draw 2 points A and B and join these 2 points using a straight line, we get a line segment. Line segment is finite and has 2 endpoints. Line segment is denoted by writing letters A, B and drawing a line on top of AB. Now let's talk about line. If we extend the line segment beyond points A and B, we get a line. Line does not have an endpoint and it can extend infinitely in both the directions. Line is denoted by letters A and B and drawing a line with double arrows on top of AB. Now let's talk about rays. A ray has one and it can extend infinitely in the other direction. Ray is denoted by writing letters A and B and drawing a line with single arrow on top of AB. Now let's learn about angles. Angles are formed by the intersection of line segments or lines. If you look at the figure on the left, line segments AB, AC and BC intersect at point A, B and C to form three angles. Similarly, if you look at the figure on the right, lines PQ and RS intersect at point O to form four angles. Now let's learn about how we denote an angle. In this figure, line AB and AC intersect at A to create an angle BAC. We denote an angle by writing the angle symbol and the letters BAC. Similarly, lines AB and BC intersect at B to form an angle ABC. And lines BC and AC intersect at C to form an angle BCA. In this figure, lines PO and OS intersect at O to form an angle POS. And lines PO and OR intersect at O to form an angle POR. And lines OR and OQ intersect at O to form an angle ROQ. And lines OS and OQ intersect at O to form an angle OQS. Now let's understand how we measure the angles. As we know, angles are formed by rotating the arms of angle. The size of angle is measured by rotation between the arms. Just as we use scale to measure the length of a line, we use protractor to measure the degree of rotation or the angle between the two arms. In this case, the red line is between the numbers 40 and 50, which is 45 degrees. Just notice the small circle on the top right of 5. This is called as degree. When the arms of angle rotate such that they form a corner of a square, they form an angle which is equal to 90 degrees. Such an angle is called right angle, and the lines are called as perpendicular lines. When the angle is smaller than 90 degrees, it is called as acute angle. And when the angle is more than 90 degrees, it is obtuse angle. In the next video, we will learn about the properties of angles. Thank you.